Hey guys, I'm Jamie and welcome to the Hardcore Let's Play series. In today's episode, we're going to be building the biggest build I've ever done in Hardcore Survival. This build will consist of every coloured wool in the game and a centre build surrounded by multiple farms. Let's get started. We should probably start by doing the basics. To get this build started, we have to mine out this entire area. I never want to see a shovel again in my life. I'm scarred for life. This is the entire area flattened off. I never want to touch a dirt block ever again in Minecraft. I think I mined around 15,000 dirt blocks just flattening off this area alone. I never want to do it again. But this base is going to consist of a rainbow ring of every single coloured wool in the game, with surrounding farms and a massive centrepiece that we can live in. But first, to actually build this, we need to gather more materials in the mine. Now that we're done mining and we actually have some more materials, we're going to use that extra dirt that I gathered from all those thousands of blocks to actually outline the build. I found this cat, so give us some name suggestions in the comment section below. The next thing we need to do is gather all of the dye so we can actually get every single coloured wool in the game. And just like that, we have every single dye in the game so we can get all the wool. I quickly realised that the sheep pen that I had before were just not going to cut it. I needed so much wool for this build, so I expanded it and got so much more sheep. And I mean, look at this. It's just so many sheep. I don't think I've ever had this many sheep in my world before. It's just stupid. Next, we need to gather some materials to actually build the outer rings and the outer walls of the base. Trying to hit 20k by the end of the summer, so if you're not subscribed and you're enjoying the video, I would appreciate you hitting that button. Anyway, let's jump straight back to the video. When we finished the walls of the base using the mushroom blocks, the next step was to build the actual farmland so we can actually start planting some crops. This required me mining even more dirt, which I never want to do ever again in Minecraft because oh my god, it just takes so long. Anyway, let's jump straight back into the time lapse. Hey, guess what? We have to plant even more crops again. Now that all the crops are planted on both levels, the next step is to actually fill it in the center so that we actually have a base to actually build our main centerpiece. We finally have it finished. I had to mine even more dirt just to finish this, but it's finally done. And this is the first time seeing it from the sky. This looks way cooler than I actually thought. Now that that's done, the next step is to fill in all the rainbow wool. So getting every single color wool in the game and filling it in entirely. Now I hope we actually have enough wool to do this, because if not, I'm going to have to go back to farming even more wool. You know, I think we already have a bit of a problem with the fact that red is on that side as well. And we don't have much left. I guess I miscalculated this by a pretty big amount, so we're going to have to go farming some more. That is all of the wool filled in finally. This took way too long, but the next step we have to do is actually gather enough wood so we can build a tree. So it's time for your classic deforestation. Okay, so all of the wood is gathered and it's time to build a tree. Although I might have accidentally miscalculated and gathered an entire double chest of oak wood when I didn't actually need to do that. That's my bad. I guess we just need to use the wood somewhere else. But anyway, let's build a tree. We're going to be transforming this very basic jungle temple into a massive redesign because, you know, it's just very boring and it needs to go. But before we get to this transformation, we have to gather all the materials for this build. Let's go. Now that we have the materials for this mega transformation, let's jump straight back into a time lapse and get this build done. So sorry to interrupt you, but I accidentally started a raid and nearly died. Luckily I survived, but that wasn't the end of this. There is no way that there is another party going over to my village. Are you joking? I just finished the raid like 20 minutes ago. Why is there more? Look, I don't know what happened. I must have jinxed it, because in multiple episodes in the future, these guys just continuously annoy me. They annoyed me multiple times in this video. This world is absolutely cursed. More spawned. I don't know how they got in here, but I'm done. I'm done. And that is the build done. I am genuinely so happy with how this turned out. I thought this was going to be way harder to actually do. Don't get me wrong, it's big, and it's one of the biggest things I built in survival in a long time, but this was a lot easier to actually build than I expected, and it just looks so good. We're going to be transforming this nether portal into one worthy to be in a hardcore world. Because you know, this portal is just very boring and it's just not going to do. But first we need to get all the materials so we can actually build this portal. And that is this transformation done. I'm genuinely so happy with how this turned out. It just looks so good, especially from down in the ground. It's the perfect size and I pretty much can tell what it is. It's a geode. So I'm genuinely really happy. I'd be interested to see what you guys think down below in the comment section. I'm just so happy with how this turned out. We are finally going to be building our creeper farm so we can get all the gunpowder we'll ever need in this world. Luckily I have a bunch of wool saved up from the wool farm, and after a bit of grinding I managed to get enough concrete powder to finish this build. Now that we have all the materials, let's get building. The AFKing for 2 nights, this is how much we have. This is way more than I actually expected, and this is going to do is way better. I thought this farm was not going to work. I did not build this and design this to be a creeper farm, so I'm pleasantly surprised on how much gunpowder we actually have. And if you're interested in this build, let me know in the comment section below and I'll happily create it for a download so you guys can build it yourself. We are going to be transforming this boring desert temple into one worthy to be in this hardcore world. Seriously, I just think this is quite boring and it needs an upgrade. Let's get this building on the way and get rid of this boring desert temple. Before I even started building, these guys just came out of nowhere, and if you watched the previous episodes you would know that these guys have just absolutely tormented me in this hardcore world. I don't know why, they just will not leave me alone. It's just awful. Every time I try to do something, they just come out of nowhere. There is no way that there is another party going over to my village. Are you joking? I just finished the raid like 20 minutes ago. Why is there more? More spawned. I don't know how they got in here, but I'm done. I'm done. Now that I finally finished killing all those guys, let's get back to actually building. We are building the earth. Let me explain. A few episodes ago we built this creeper farm, which turned out a lot better than I actually expected, but we have an ugly AFK spot in the sky, so we're going to build the earth and the moon as a nice AFK location we can just safely AFK at our creeper farm. We are building our villager trading hall, which is kind of funny because when I built this, Mojang didn't release the possible update to villagers, and if that actually happens, then this villager trading hall becomes completely useless because it's in a desert. But we're not going to actually acknowledge that, and we're just going to build this build and have some fun. Let's jump straight into this time lapse while I hope that this update never arrives, because I just have to do in this build. Guess who decided to show up for the party? These guys. In every single video, I swear these guys just show up unannounced and uninvited. I'm so tired of it. I just finished the raid like 20 minutes ago. Why is there more? More spawned. I don't know how they got in here, but I'm done. I'm done. Now that's taken care of, let's get building. We're going to be finally building our cactus farm for all our cactus needs. Without wasting any more time, let's jump straight into the time lapse. We are finally building our sugarcane farm. A few episodes ago we built this creeper farm, so it's about time we build a sugarcane farm so we can actually use the gunpowder. Let's go. And this is the sugarcane farm finally done. It's pretty good. I didn't use the space inside the build because it was kind of hard to fit it in, but I did do it all the way down into the ground. This should be enough sugarcane that we'll ever need in this world, and I'm genuinely happy with how it turned out. 500 days in hardcore Minecraft. That is absolutely incredible. Oh my